Hi Aries, welcome to the Message You Need to Hear reading for August 26th through September 25th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Trusting Truth Tarot. Much love and support to her. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, and show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. This is intended for a romantic love reading. It could resonate in your life in other areas such as money, job, friends, family, that sort of thing. All right, the message you need to hear. I'm intending this to be from your person. It's a counterpart to, it's like part 2 of what they aren't telling you, but again, it could be in some other area of your life. Aries. All right, what else for Aries? 8 of Wands. All right, Empress. Let's do that. All right, 7 of Swords, Judgment. 5 of Swords, Hanged Man, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Interesting. So we got some delays here. We got things being delayed or just... Okay. So there's some delays here. Like, did somebody just cut things off, and are you in the middle of like I want to say a Cold War, but like, are you two not speaking? Is there a silent treatment going on? Is there something kind of punitive here? What's this 7 of Swords? 7 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, what's this Judgment about? You could be dealing with a tarot, a Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, or Pisces. What's this Judgment about? Wheel of Fortune and 5 of Swords. Wow, the World and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Aries. All right, so it's looking like you two are at a stalemate, and this person is just walking away. We got Swords here, and we got the Hangman. We got 2 Enders, 3. I mean, karmic. You're closing out a cycle. This is someone that just they're wanting to. It's all right. Hold on. What's this Hangman? 7 of Swords again. I'm thinking that this person, their focus lies elsewhere. I think they're worried about work. I think their mind is on work. I think it's that whole, it's not you, it's me, and I'm just not that into this. I want to be, I've got my mind on ambition and future path. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. What's this Page of Cups? This Page of Cups. Okay, so there, you know what, Aries, consider that they might be involved with somebody at work, and it's strategic. That their focus is on advancement in work or their job, and they are looking, the person that they're dealing with is someone that they're kind of, well, using or is going to be beneficial to them in some capacity as far as advancement in their job, career, money, whatever, you name it. But this is somebody that has, you would be advised to cut off any ties with them, because in their mind it's already done and over with. They're not really thinking too much about it. Whatever happened was a means to an end with you. They're done, and they're now looking for somebody else that can give them more advancement. I think this is somebody that's just, in their mind, they're tired of fooling around. They just want to get ahead in life. And their alliances and their partnerships and even romantic liaisons are going to be with people that can benefit them somehow. And so this relationship for them has simply run its course. And they are quite decisively and very matter-of-factly moving on to the next situation. They don't plan to just be with one person. They will be kind of seducing, courting, interviewing, whatever you want to call it, the next candidate who can better them or benefit them. So this is someone that, you know, in the mildest sense, their concentration is going to be on social networking, on business networking, trying to kind of advance themselves that way, maybe not even romantically. Maybe they broke up with you because, you know what, I just can't get out of this relationship. I'm really interested in pursuing, you know, career, job, whatever right now. But if we're talking about someone who is involved, this is someone who is going to go through a series of people, because it's all about advancement and a means to an end. And so I don't think they really care to hear from you again. And that's not being harsh. It's just that it's not significant to them whether you are reaching out to them, whether you're wanting to talk, whether you're wanting to discuss things or not. It's what can you do for me, that type of thing. Because I think their focus is on being able to be, it's on longevity and security and abundance and living in a certain way, having certain things. So it could have very well ended abruptly. We got the Eight of Wands, and we've got Judgment and the World and the Wheel of Fortune here. And this is all about someone that's just very much just has made up their mind, and they are not willing to. Their focus is on them advancing, and it's tied up in work. It's almost at work too, but it's also they've got their sights set pretty high, and they want a certain level of security and comfort in their life, and they recognize it might take a while to get there, but they're not going to waste any time strategizing for that. What else for Aries? So this is not someone that, in their mind it's over. It's a necessary ending because they just need to move on to the next thing because they want more for their life. Dealing with work. Eight of Pentacles. This is someone's focus is on a partnership and work, what they can either make with someone or someone at work that can offer some kind of advancement for them. Something. This person is driven. They have a certain goal in mind, and they're pretty strategic about achieving that goal. And this is a time of you having varied interests. And are letting go of kind of focusing on this person or this situation and turning your sights elsewhere, turning your interests elsewhere. This could be a time of solitude for you, of just kind of going about your daily life and kind of thinking about things, thinking through some things. But it's also about you cutting off any kind of ties or connections, expectancies, or hope with this person and starting to figure out what you want and then going after it. That you're willing to pursue other areas, because I don't think they want to have a conversation about letting you down easy or this or that or whatever. I don't think they want to be bothered, if I'm honest. If I'm completely brutally honest, I don't think they want to be bothered. They just want, it's because their mind is always on the next thing out there. So you coming back and wanting to discuss things, they're All right. What else for here? The thing is that it's, and I feel like a schmuck for saying this, but it's like, okay, this isn't personal, but it should have been. You know what I mean? Like the way they handled this, it's not personal, but it should have been. I feel like you were discarded because something better presented itself unexpectedly. And so they ended things with you unexpectedly, and it was very calculating. It was a calculated move, because whatever came in made them take a look at what they had with you and was like, I don't see this going anywhere. In light of this new thing that kind of showed up, I don't see Aries and I going anywhere. So I'm going to kind of just discard that post haste and start down this road with this person. And who knows who else I might meet on the way that can offer me this, that, or the other. Air. First thing that felt like, you need to step outside and breathe, or you need to be able to finally exhale or inhale, because there's been like a weight. It's been kind of a heavy load. So being able to finally breathe and think, very important. Yeah. Could be a great time for you to network also, if that's what you want to do. But I feel like this is more about things being lifted for you and you having some time to go about your life the way you want to, that a weight has been lifted, that you're lighter for it. Feathers jumping out. Honestly, I don't feel like this is bad news. I feel like you're going to kind of shrug and go, oh, well, good riddance. Okay, well, I'm finally free now to be able to do what I want to do. Because this was there was a lot of back and forth here before it finally settled. And the only reason it did was because something came along better for the person and they jumped on it. For them, it kind of put things into perspective. And it was like, oh, nope, see you later. So, good riddance. All right. What else does Aries need to know? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, not oh, yeah. But we got Empress here, and we got Empress reversed here, and we got Four of Pentacles reversed here, which is all about things. This could have been someone that was just really controlling and selfish, and just everything had to kind of be about them, and maybe they didn't want things to progress. They were kind of, there was a lot of friction and tension, and this could have been someone that was really kind of controlling because they did feel insecure or needy, or it was just codependent. It was anything but thriving and connected and nurturing. It was very smothering and controlling, and then it ended very suddenly and quickly, and you're probably glad for it. It could be Taurus or Aries. But you're probably glad for it because it was probably sucking the life out of you, and now you finally get to breathe. And this feels happy to me. This Eight of Pentacles feels like, yay, time for myself, you know? Like a time of, well, we got 2 3s, so that's calm. 2 3s, and then 2 8s. Yeah, new knowledge, new awareness. So you probably found this out, and you're like, yeah, well, good riddance. And it's not that you found it out and it wasn't hurtful. It's that you found it out, and then you're like, oh, it makes sense why things happened the way they did. And if that's what was really going on, I don't need that in my life. So it's almost like this is a burden that has been lifted and has set you free. And it feels like you're going to waste no time in moving on. We got the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups here, the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords twice. So this is like wasting no time in moving on and pursuing other areas of interest, people included. So I feel like this is more like confirmation for you than it is upsetting news, which I'm glad for, because this is just cold right here. It's just cold. All right, Aries, I hope you are happily moving on to your next interest, person or otherwise, and you have a good December, or until I see you again. Okay, so yeah, no love loss here. You're gonna be just fine. Keep your head up. Moving on. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.